All right, in this episode, we talk about the front leg and front leg stabilization again.
And stop trying to find shortcuts. Seriously, it's getting ridiculous.
Hey, Brent Porcio, Stephen Godani, the @TopVelocity hashtag pitching tips show, where you go to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and @TopVelocity hashtag pitching tips. You ask your question on anything we do here, TopVelocity, or anything on pitching, and we're going to answer it on the show. So what's the question for today?
Joel Tuttle asks, what are best drills and best lifts to improve front leg stabilization?
You know, we talked a lot about front leg stabilization and front leg extension on these videos, but I'll bring it up again. But I also want to take this point, not that I don't think this is Joel's intentions, but usually when I get the impression when guys ask for the best exercise or the best drill, I get the impression that you're trying to find the shortcut or the quick way to the end result, right? So for example, if I'm telling you got to do this much work, you just want to find if this much or this much is the 80% of the result, you would rather just do this than try to do everything. I understand that mentality. We all have that mentality. But I'll tell you right now, in trying to do something your body's not genetically built to do, is never going to come in a shortcut. And in the program, there's a purpose for everything. And taking out one thing will lower the results of the chunk, say the 80%. You know, if I could say what are the key things of the 3X pitching velocity program, I would say the Olympic power training and all the technical drill training in the throwing program, the med drills and target throws. But if that's all you did, I believe you wouldn't get the true benefit, because if you're a guy with restricted mobility or with poor strength, leaving out, or poor joint stability, leaving out, you know, the monotonous, shoulder programs or the monotonous mobility work would ultimately take away the real benefit of what all the power training and the motor coordination training is doing for you. So there really is no shortcut here. But like I said, I don't think that's Joel's intentions. He just wants to make it a good show, and we put out some of the key things that we can really focus on. But I just want to make that point that don't get caught trying to find the easy way around this, because there's no way that's how this works. It's really built on work ethic. If you're willing to take your workload up a big level and do it where it's proven productive, which we have testimonies to prove it's productive, you're going to reach your goals and have a lot more success in the game than the averages that just want to go out every day and do long distance throwing and run poles and call it a day. You're going to kick their butt. So what are the best training exercises for front leg stabilization, drills and exercises? First of all, I love power lunges. What's a power lunge? You put the bar on your back. I like to get in, build up to good weight, and you're gonna stride as far out as you can, catch yourself without bending your back knee, and then throw yourself back up, okay? And then you go to your other leg as far as you can and throw yourself back up. You can do it in a front squat position, a back squat position. You can do it in an overhead squat position. Great drills, trying to increase your stride, and then throw yourself back up, which makes it power. That's a great front leg drill. And there's a lot more in the 3X pitching velocity programs I won't go into. As far as a throwing drill, I love the drills with the King of the Hill plate that I have in the 3X pitching velocity development kit, where you're chest open and you try to push back into your hips and pop the plate as you go into pitch release. So it's like pop and release, pop and release. Actually, go get the plate, I'll show it. Is there one probably over there? Those would be my two favorite drills on front leg extension. All right, here's the King of the Hill plate. If you want the King of the Hill plate, go to TopVelocity.net. Look for the 3X Velocity Development Kit. I'll also link it to this video. Okay, you're gonna place the plate on the ground. Okay. All right, that's good. No, keep going with it. All right, foot goes in the front of the plate. All right. Now this is gonna be the action of the leg. My arm's gonna be up. I'll show you what the arm's doing after this. And you're gonna be pushing into your hips and popping the plate into your throw. Okay, go back up. All right, so it looks like this from the upper body. Okay, so as you'll hear the plate pop, and that's what you saw at the front leg. And you can actually throw the ball if you want. You're trying to pop the plate before you release the ball. Right there. All right. So that would be my favorite drill in the front leg. But like I said, all the chest up drills in the 3x pitch velocity program, or chest open drills with the med balls and the baseballs, are ideal for front leg stabilization. And also the other good point, well, I'm actually gonna cover that in the next video because we got another similar question to this question. But if you have a question, or actually, you know what? Let me get some input from Steven. Let's see what he has to say. Maybe he can put something out there as well.
Yeah, just from the same kind of thing that Brent's saying. Like we were both just talking about how it's like, people always like, even on like Instagram or when they're asking me questions, or like on our fresh desk when they're asking questions, or on Twitter or anything, people are always asking for, hey, like, can you give me like the best lift, like the best thing, like Brent's talking about? And it's kind of like, all right, like I understand like the mentality, like Brent's saying, like I understand that you like want the shortest thing there, but it's like when you're building an athlete, like it's like working on a car, right? Like you need different tools to fix the car. So you listen to the car, you hear what's wrong with it, and then you have tools to fix it, right? So we give you tools to build your athlete, to build your car. And if you're just like saying, okay, like I only want 2 of those tools, you're not building the full car, you're not building the full athlete. And it, like, make no mistake, like having a good front leg and having a good drive and throwing 95 miles per hour, like we're really, the bread and butter of it is training you to be the biggest, strongest, fastest athlete that you can be. And then we show you the mechanics, and that's what's translating into the velocity. So you have to take the full approach of building it, and that's what's gonna start getting it to come. So we give you like the suggestions of some of our favorite exercises for front leg stabilization. But if you don't have the power to stick your leg, stabilize it, and push it back, like nothing's gonna happen. And that all comes from the training. You have to develop the power. It is power stabilizing your front leg. It is power driving you. So until you develop all of those things, it's kind of just wasting your time just asking for like, hey, here, what's the best thing that I can do? Like, give me the one thing that I need. Like, it could be more, I need to get my back squat to this. I need to be power cleaning this. I need to be doing this. And then there's so many different ways that you need to be attacking that. It can't just be one way.
Yeah, good point. But hey, we weren't picking on you, Joel, at all. This is more to all the other questions that we get.
Frustration from everyone.
Yeah, this is the frustration of us hearing a lot of the questions of, when you know the true intention is that they just want a few things to do, they don't want the full program. I know that's not Joel's intention because he actually has the entire program and he's doing the entire program.
Yeah, so, Joel, you're the man.
So, all right, Joel, appreciate that question. If you want to ask a question, go to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at TopVelocity, #pitching tips. Ask your question and we'll answer it on the next episode. Go check out TopVelocity.net. Go check out the programs and learn about them. And don't think that there's not enough information on there to learn about them. There's thousands of pages, and there's thousands of videos on my YouTube channel where you can learn everything there is about what we do here at TopVelocity.net. Go check that out and go ask your question, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Boys.